Thank you, love.
No worries.
Thank you. One woman, you're not live now.
Yeah.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Do you want to spray my hair?
Yeah.
Oh, let me show them my hairspray. I don't know if...
I told you we were going live.
Oh, no, I don't listen to you.
Good
I
job
don't know
I
if
don't
I showed
listen
you
to
this before.
It's a good job I don't listen to you, isn't it?
I did say that my family don't have, what do you call them? A selection box. They have one of these in their stocking. This is the best hairspray. I think it's £20. I don't, or maybe less than that. I don't know. But from Blue Hair Salon. Oh, I got some news about that as well. Oh my God, my head is a jumble. I've got so much going on in my head. First of all, I am going to say good morning. It is so good to be back. I feel like the analogy of myself. I think I feel like an American baseball player at the moment. I've had that many curveballs thrown at me in the last 6 months. I should be top of the league and earning a bloody fortune because I keep batting off these curveballs that are coming my way. I should have a top baseball player's salary. But hey, we're here. I'm very, very sorry about the short notice cancellation last week. I was absolutely gutted. And if there was any way around me not cancelling, I wouldn't have cancelled. But I had another one of those curveballs thrown at me on the Friday. But I'm here to tell the tale, and it's Saturday. The weather's not too good, is it? I think we actually had summer when I was touring the Devon coast. I did say I was going to give you a lot of detail about that. I've got lots to talk to you about today. So very quickly, we went to Paul. We'll have a Mr. and Mrs. game here. I'll say a name, you say a name. Torquay.
Barbican.
Brixham. Oh my God, your time's up.
He was obviously concentrating on the driving.
Barbican, Brixham, Dartmouth, your favourite painter.
Oh, I hate to paint them.
Salcombe, the something near where we went across on the bus, on the boat, on the ferry.
Kingsmere.
Kingsmere, and somewhere else and somewhere else. But it was amazing, and we met up with some old friends, which was absolutely fantastic as well. So, all in all, whilst I didn't get to go on my cruise around the Greek islands, for again another curveball, we ended up in Turkey. Why do I keep saying that? Torquay. We ended up in Torquay.
It wasn't Turkey.
We ended up in Torquay and had an amazing time, and we were absolutely, utterly blessed with the weather. So there's been quite a few things going on in that 2-week period. Firstly, we've crossed over the bridge from one financial year to the other, so the 31st of May over the bridge to the 1st of June, which means that our charity Face Up Cymru, we've come to the end of our year with them. Now I'm probably going to do a whole separate video about Face Up Cymru, etc. But I'm pleased to tell you the end figure, and I haven't got the exact figure, which is why I'm going to do a separate little content, is over £9,000, which is phenomenal. And I hope I've done a quick calculation correctly, but I'm almost positive it's over £9,000. That is the most we've ever raised in 1 year for our charity of the year. So we're absolutely thrilled, because as you know, it is one that has been close to my heart. And then on Monday, the 1st of June, we announced and launched our new charity of the year, which is Maggie's. So Maggie's is a support centre, hub. I'm not quite sure what they call themselves. It's just Maggie's. Maggie's is a place that doesn't have patients, it has visitors and guests. And it's not just support for the person that is suffering cancer, it is also support for the family. Now, Tara and I went on a lunch yesterday. We went on the ladies' summer lunch, annual summer lunch with Maggie's, Tara's in the room with me today. We had a fantastic day. I had the opportunity to get up and speak and say who I am and who we are as a Queen Bee family, and what we do for charities. So ladies, yes, the sip and shop will continue throughout the season now. Maybe we'll be doing one in September, and those funds will be from Maggie's. So if anybody wants to donate, because those events, everybody loves it when there's loads of raffle prizes. So if anybody wants to donate something, I will say now, anything is welcomed. Sometimes you have to sort through your cupboards and you don't know what to do with things, or you have things that perhaps perfumes that you're allergic to, or handbags that you don't like or have never used. Anything, whatever or a bottle of something. We don't get bottles away, we drink it all in our house. Well, I do anyway, bottles that drink. But if you want to donate any raffle prizes, gratefully received, and the charity is Maggie's. Look it up, it's going to be a fabulous year. And
the best of it was, ladies, she had to do her speech in 3 minutes, which she didn't achieve. Well, that'll come as no surprise.
I did it in 4.
Yeah.
So I got asked to take to the stage and give a speech. And do you know what? It was way more nerve-wracking looking at all those eyes in the room than it is looking at way more people live on a Saturday morning. Anyway, whatever. I did it, and I was only 1 minute over. So anyway, who have we got on this morning?
So we've got quite a few people, and a lot of them are saying good morning. Lorraine Smile says good morning all. Oh, Matthew Walters, Thomas Walters says morning Queen Bee.
Happy birthday.
Amazing work. Susan Court says good morning, looking fabulous, Jodie. Margaret Burns says a fabulous amount, well done. Alison Jane Kalakis says love your shoes, do you sell them? Looking great, Jodie.
Yeah.
Andrea Nolan says well done, everyone. Marion Davis says congratulations on the fundraising. Susan Court says Maggie's is a brilliant supportive environment.
And I have to say, we knew so much about Maggie's before we even touched on that Maggie's was going to be our charity of the year, because so many of our Queen Bee ladies have had a wonderful and supportive experience from Maggie's. So we knew all about them and what they did before we sort of were doing our research of who we were going to support. Because we do a lot of research. We get lots of requests every year of who we're going to support. And it's always difficult to choose, but this year was quite an easy choice. There's been a lot of customers going through some very, very difficult and dark times, and Maggie's have enlightened and helped them, so Maggie's was the choice. I have heard that a number of you missed me last week, and I have heard a rumour this morning that somebody said Jodie's not going live because she's put her back out, putting her knickers on. I will say, I did put my back out, but it wasn't putting my knickers on.
And it wouldn't be taking them off, would it?
It definitely was taking them off. I wear a chastity belt. Anyway, on that note, we'll move on.
On that note, Jackie Ratbury says morning all. Yvette Owen says morning everyone. Sarah Twamley says morning all. Janice Rosser says morning, lovely to see you looking so well, Jodie.
Thank you.
And I just got a message. I think it needed in P1.
Okay, I'll leave you.
There we are. So and that's how it rolls. Tyra has been summoned to the occasion where we're very, very shy on staff today. So I am going to maybe whiz on very quickly. So, exciting stuff. For the first time ever, NAYA have launched a pre-autumn collection. I have every single piece of it on the rail. There's no more to come. This is it. And what I will say to you, people might go, oh, okay, that's quite late in the season, spring, summer, or that's quite early in the season for winter, and that is exactly what this is. It is that middle of the year where we've got this bloody weather that's not a British summer. Then we don't want to go straight into our Fair Isle jumpers, and we need something in between, and this is exactly what this collection does. I also want to give you the confidence that this collection, because it's pre-autumn and it's in now, it will not go in the summer sale. We've actually had to commit to NAYA that if we buy into this collection, that it is not discounted in our summer sales. So I just want to give you that reassurance, because I know that avid followers will know that we are approaching sale time, which is the beginning of July. This collection will not be in the summer sale. So I just want to let you know that. It's gorgeous, it's classy, it's versatile, it's comfortable, and it's NAYA. So I'm going to kick off straight away and talk to you about what I've got on, unless Paul's got any more questions.
No,
queries,
got a
or
couple more
comments.
hellos, and lots of congratulations on the amazing work that you're doing.
Thank you, thank you. It does feel good to give back, you know. So, colour palette is, I'm going to just get my goggles on, because you know they come up with these different names. So this colour that I'm wearing is called Ash. So those that have had taupe and, you know, whatever colours have come before with NAYA, this is a new colour, so this is Ash. So it may slightly coordinate with what you've had previously, but it won't be an exact colour match. So remember previously I talked to you about the serial numbers on wallpaper. It's a bit like that. If you're going to wallpaper your room and you need 10 rolls, you need 10 rolls from the same serial number. This is no different. So if you buy an Ash jacket, it will be a slightly different tone to your NAYA, say, taupe, even though they may look the same. That doesn't mean to say that you couldn't wear them together, but if you want an exact match, you need to buy Ash and Ash. Anyway, so that is the first thing I'm going to say. Navy. Now, we have had call after call after call. This is probably going to not look really dark, is it, on the camera, because of the fluorescent lighting?
It looks lighter than it is in real life.
But it is French, they're calling it French navy. So it's not one of those navies that you think, oh, is that black or is it navy? It is a true, lovely navy. Maybe not quite, I'm looking in the camera here, you're sort of, it's not cobalt, but it is a very, very true navy. Very, very nice. And then we've got some, what colour do they call this? They call this camellia. So they're predominantly the three colours that we've got going on. Ash, French navy and camellia. And then, as typically always, little pieces of white as well, which always work very well with the NAYA collection.
I've got a question for you. Is the ash a pale grey colour?
No, it's ash.
Yeah,
it's not grey, it's not taupe, it's not any colour that we've had before. It's a bit like minky. It's warmer than grey, I would say, but no, it's not grey. It's ash. that's the only way I can describe. You know. Oh, actually, is this called a different colour as well? So there are different fabrics, and I am going to advise you on. No, that's ash as well. I am going to advise you on sizing as we go through, because whilst NAYA categorically tell me everything is the same size and it is true to size and everybody needs, say, size 12, I categorically disagree with that, and it is some things when there's no stretch in it, you do need to size up. And you girls always compliment me on my honesty, in that I guide you very, very well on the sizing so that you don't have to waste money on returns. Because what I don't want you to do is pay for something to be delivered and then have to pay for it to be sent back because I haven't told you correct on the sizing. So I will have size 12 on unless I tell you otherwise. And if I'm telling you why to size up, I will tell you the reason why to size up, because it may depend on your individual body shape. So we'll go through that sizing as best we can. I don't want you to waste money on carriage because I haven't given you accurate information. I'm going to start off with the accessories because somebody already jumped on and said they love my shoe. It is like the little Gucci. It's not Gucci, obviously, because it is $59.99. It's a little woven slider. Very, very comfortable. padded sole, and then with the horse bit chain on the front, and the code on that is 87300. It did come in gold as well, but there's anything now, I have to say, unless it's new stock in, we are getting very, very, very low. We've got a month before sale, so if you are holding out, I'm going to wait for the sale, I would say if you really want something, you'll be holding on a wing and a prayer, because lots of things literally are last one or last size, etc. The bag is our little crossbody leather with the B. Great bag, $39.99. Zip on the back, zip inside, and a nice little short chain on that one, but you can take the chain off and then use it as a clutch. I thought that made quite a nice little full look to have the black breaking up the ash and the white. So there we go, that's that. So let me kick off with this jacket. So everything on this collection today is NAYA. I haven't combined it with any other labels whatsoever. So it's a short trench coat jacket. It's in the travel fabric. It has a hood, but it's a stylish hood. It's not a big bulky hood. So the hood is almost forms like part of the collar. But I have to say, with this British weather, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of hoods, but my God, I wish I had a hood on a few more of my jackets right now, because it's when the weather looks all right going out in the morning, and then the dash from my car park to work or to the Tesco or wherever, and you just need a quick hood to put over your head rather than trying to battle with an umbrella like dressing an octopus. So this is great that I think that it's got a little hood, very, very stylish, not bulky, travel fabric, size 12. So you've got 2 buttons here on the cuff, so you can bring it in, or you could have it wider and then roll it. So if you didn't want the long sleeves, I quite like that sort of look for this weather. As we go into autumn, I will probably be having the long sleeves and then a long sleeve top underneath. Size 12, is there a pocket? God, that's a silly question really when it comes to NAYA. And it's double-breasted and it fits absolutely perfectly double-breasted up. So it's not, have I got to worry, will it be pull-in, will the buttons do up? Yes, they do up perfectly. There's probably, yeah, there is another one in there which would hold that double breast in place, it wouldn't be puckering here. So 2 colours, ash, and French navy on that. I've lost Tara, so we'll be ending up with a pile of clothes. So lovely little shirt, simple shirt. Oh, shall I tell you the code on the jacket? The code on the jacket is 197. So all the links will be in the comments. The collection will be in the comments. If you want to search the individual item, if you just search the 3-digit code that I give you, or even if you put NAYA space 197, the product should come straight up. Lovely, the typical NAYA, that boxed square shirt, slightly longer at the back, little pocket here. The fabric is gorgeous. So the fabric is sort of this ruchy, and then with a circle print. I don't know, let me have a look at the composition. Polyester, so it's a exterior shell, polyester and elastane. So there's a little bit of stretch in it. Not that you'd need it because of the shape. Nice that it comes down and covers the tops of your arms with a little vent there in the sleeve, and just that little collar. I quite like a buttoned up, but I haven't done it because I don't want to get makeup on the collar. I think we've only got one of a size in this, and then the other shape there. So if you're not a collar girl, just the square little sort of very, very typical style in NAYA. Again, covers the tops of your arms, slightly high-low on that one. The code on this one, the round neck top, is 239. Code 239. On the shirt, the code is 111 on the shirt. There you are. Look how nice it looks all done up with the front. When you see them on the hanger, people come in and go, oh my God, that looks absolutely massive. I need to size down, I need to size down. As I've said to you before, if you size down, you may have the fear of losing the shape and the style that NAYA is so renowned for. So this is a 12. If I looked at it on the hanger, I'd probably get in a 10, but it wouldn't be giving me the style. Now the trouser. Trouser is travel fabric, slim leg, code 179. This is a new trouser. So we've had this before with this lovely sort of sporty top. There's no pleating here that the 101 offers, so it's much neater. So I'm in a 12, and so if you're very tummy, because it hasn't got any pleating, you may want to size up. It depends on you whether you want a more comfortable, baggier trouser, or if you want to keep that streamline, straight leg. If you've got a tummy, then obviously sometimes the pocket starts to pull. My tummy is slightly swollen, unfortunately, so it is pulling a little bit there on the pocket today, but the 12 is fitting quite nicely. Straight leg, and the eagle eyes of you will see there's no cuff on the bottom, there's no wide leg, it's a straight, slim leg, but then with this lovely sort of cuff button, not cuff, little tab button detail on the bottom. So you've just got that there. They're not full length, they are the 7/8 length, so nobody should really have a problem with that tab and the button in terms of the leg length is going to be a problem. Our shorter girls that love NAYA, this will just probably be a full length trouser on you, and then but if you really, really wanted them shortened, the tab could be removed and then obviously put back on, because some of our girls with the cuff trouser, they either turn them up or have them professionally removed and then the cuff put back on. So that is 179, and it also comes in, yes, you guessed it, it also comes in the French navy. So a very, very nice, comfortable, so all the comfort of the 101. Let's just try and put this back in some sort of proper order, otherwise I'll be in trouble.
Marie Moore said perfect for me then.
Yes, darling, she's watching live. And I am going to show you. So if you're loving this, but do love your 101s, because this then, the 101 is the classic best-selling trouser. This has more room in this area here because you've got these pleated front with the curvature pocket, which does give room for a tummy and does make it very, very comfortable. There's no tie, very, very soft waistband with the cuff. Now, what is new about the 101 this season is that we find sometimes the travel fabric or the 101 is too light for the winter. So remember, this is a pre-autumn collection that should take you through. So this is a 101 with a thicker travel fabric. So there's much more weight to this. It's not as thin as the travel fabric on the existing 101, shall we say, because that won't go away. It'll be back in the summer collection next year, but for winter we've introduced this thicker travel fabric, and you'll see more of that coming through when the autumn winter collection arrives as well. So French navy 101, but in the more substance travel fabric, and that is only in French navy, not in the ash. The other trouser I'm going to show you, maybe I'll put this on in the French navy if I can find it. This has been a popular one as well. So this is the sort of balloon bottom. This is the wide leg with the balloon bottom, French blue, and this is code 230. So I'll just put those on quickly so that you can see what the French blue looks like. I might even knit that trench coat on for you in the blue. Any questions, Paul?
No, but Sean Bevan says, good morning, congratulations to you all, wonderful work. Marie Moore says, good morning. Kerry Osborne says, good morning all. Karen Hobbs says, good morning, Jodie. I'm watching from my hospital bed. Spent 9 weeks in and out in the last 3 months. Kidney stones, 3 surgeries and lots of sepsis. Still trying to recover from this extent of sepsis. I've tuned in for retail therapy or window shopping. Laugh out loud.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. And I know stones are very, very painful. Who was that? I didn't catch who you said it was. I've gone past. Don't worry. Whoever you are, we're sending you bags of Queen Bee girly
Karen Hobbs.
love. And I hope you are on the mend. So you're in my baseball team then. You had a number of curveballs sent you this year. It's not what we want.
Angie Smith says, good morning. Late to the party this morning. I need that shirt for the studio.
I was going to say, it's not the curveballs, it's the attitude of how you back them off. And by God, I heard some amazing stories yesterday at Maggie's of some incredible women that have batted off the most horrific journeys and were there to tell the tale on stage. It's quite humbling, really. So this trouser, I can't remember what the code was, I did tell you, 230, is it? So yeah, 230, this is the French blue or the French navy. So you can see it's a little bit of a wider leg. This is a 12 that I've got on as well. And then you've got, let me show you, the sort of balloon bottom with the pleating, like that. So it's not a new trouser for us. It has been a popular one. One that if somebody has had 101s and then they want to just have something just a little bit different because they love the NAYA brand but maybe they want to just have a slightly different look. And then look at that, that's the navy trench short jacket. Looks equally as gorgeous with the white, with the pocket. I have got some navy trainers to show you. This is a great trainer. This is the Marco Tozzi. They've been doing this trainer for years. I've been wearing it for years, super comfortable, and the all-important zip to put on and off. I know that there'll be a lot of you just going, oh yes, I've had that, I love it. We've had it in all sorts of colours over the years, and navy seems to sort of come back through all the time. But because it's not a very, very dark navy, it's very nice with this NAYA French blue. It's almost a perfect match. So that's sort of, if you are matching like everything just so, that is a great trainer with the navy. So that's that trouser. So I think I've covered off all of the travel fabric. So we've got 101, which is the cuff in the heavier weight, just in French blue. The one I've got on, which is 230, also is in the ash. You can maybe see that cuff on the bottom a little bit better there. Puller, no pleating here. Let me see my tummy. So because I am swollen this morning, just a little bit of pulling on the pocket, but I would be a size 12 in this trouser, most definitely. The tummy is a way of life now. So that is that. Now, what else? So I've covered off those, I've covered off all the travel fabric, which is that there. So now I've got some jersey to show you, and I have got also some, it's like a linen blend. Now this is where you need to consider, do you need to size up?
Talking of sizing, I've got a question from Sally Crowley. Morning, my NAYA trousers are size 0. Is that a size 10, please?
So NAYA 0 is a size 8/10 because they don't do a -1. So when a 0 is, yes, we size that as 8/10 on the website. So I just wanted to see what fabric this was if I could. So it's tencel and polyester. So let me get that right. Let me do that and that. So the tencel, because there's no stretch to it, this is where we recommend that you size up. We've also got a denim, which 100% you need to size up, because the size 12, I could not even get up past my thighs. but NAYA are still adamant that the sizing is right. But I would prefer you to listen to me, because I don't want you to waste money ordering something that is too small. It then becomes depressing, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the number is, it's what it looks and feels like. The number is just a number, and if you don't like the number, then cut the number out. Let's see if I can get this on.
So Jill Davies says good morning. Oh no, our baby's watching. Lily.
Oh, I did message her.
She says good morning. She says good morning.
Morning, darling. Morning, 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 morning. So this is the tencel. So I'm in a 14 here, and I would say this does not look too big on me. Now, when I put the size 12 trouser on, this was all pulling here. And it's not the look you want. For the sake of having a different number, have the number that fits you rather than not fits you. Again, this is a 14 top. There's no stretch to this fabric. So this is the fabrics that we would say just size up one from your normal travel fabric sizing. So this again comes in the ash, and I think they call this a different colour. They call this Eclipse. So but it is, in all intents and purposes, it is navy. So you've got two looks here with this. Actually, you've got a couple of, let me go through it all. I'm going to put on that black, because I think this ash looks lovely with black. Again, so there I've got that little Gucci-esque woven loafer, just very, very easy. Put a little black bag on it. So if we were going into the autumn, you could put a black jacket, but there is a very nice jacket here, of course. This is the mesh jacket, and it's an improved mesh. This is code 125. This is an improved mesh. It's much firmer. So if you've had mesh from NAYA before and thought there's movement in the mesh, this one isn't. It's not going to catch or skag or anything. And then you've just got the patches that match the tencel. So there so this now is a size 12, and you wouldn't need to size up in the jacket. Just checking I'm telling you the truth. Yes, so definitely this is a 12. Do not size up in the jacket, but size up from your travel size in the top and in the trouser, because that fits lovely there with movement, but not pulling. So this is all ruchy. You've got all the little attributes, little design pieces, the ruchy in with the toggles. You've got the lovely pocket. You've got a hood, and it is lined, so if it is going to rain, you are going to protect yourself there. And then you've got the hood with the ruching, which makes then a nice collar look. I'd probably have the bag over the top, so I'd get the full effect of that bomber jacket. Now, a lot of this, ladies, because it was a new collection, and because it's pre-autumn, so we're in between the finish and obviously autumn winter NAYA coming in, there is very little in stock availability. So basically most of it, I have only bought one per size. So you know what I say, you snooze, you lose, the fastest fingers first. Paul.
I've got a question from Marie Moore, and she says, does it crease, Jodie?
Oh, probably too much for you. I mean, it is that material, because it's natural. It's not creasing as much as I thought it would then when you asked me that question. So linen would be a nightmare. So if I screech that in and go like that, it's another lady that really hates creasing. So listen, there's a little bit there. If it was polyester, it is going to crease more than polyester, but it's not creasing as much as linen. But it almost has that creasy look to it, but from the start. I was wondering if that was pockets. No, it's just a lot of very stylish design. I think the only way to describe NAYA is super stylish, super comfortable, and lasts in your wardrobe forever. So that is that little ensemble. So this is where, oh gosh, I'm going to if you just put that out there all together like that. Oh my God. Got myself in a right 2 and 8 there. this is where, if you want to bring a bit of colour in, let me put on. So this is the wide leg trouser. I think there's two. No, this is straight leg. Sorry, gosh. You can tell it's fresh because I don't know the product that well. So the trouser that I've got on is a soft pull-up with a pocket, code 128, and then we've got 172, which is a pull-up trouser with a drawstring and pocket and a wider leg. So we've got a straight leg and a wide leg, and lengthwise the wider leg is going to be slightly shorter, so I will put this on as well. This one I've got on is a full length trouser from NAYA, and it all comes in Eclipse, in all intents and purposes navy, but they like their name. So this is Eclipse and this is Ash. Now what I will do is put on the other trouser with some camellia, so you can see the difference in the pants and then the difference in the tops as well. Any questions?
No, there's no questions. Maureen Mort said thank you.
Are you?
They're all quite quiet with me this morning.
What I want to know is, what do you think about this idea of having a pre-autumn collection? Because I, for one, I have to say, when we came back from Devon and I thought, God, you know, this is it. I was like, this is amazing. This is back like the summers that we had years ago. Actually, what I've done here is I've put the 12 on in the... I've put the 12 on in the trouser so that you can see. So NAYA is trying to tell me that this is size 2 to 12. I wouldn't wear this. So they're cut. It's cut too shy here that the pockets pull. So this is where I'm saying on the non-stretch, on the tensile fabrics, you have to size up if you want to look stylish. If you want to have a size 12 on, because you know it doesn't not fit me, but to me it doesn't fit. You see, then it's smaller here, so it's pulling down in the rise. It's not so much in the rise. So this is where I'm saying these trousers you need to size up to a 14. But according to NAYA, you don't. It's up to you. I like to give you true facts from me. So this is the different shape. So this is the wide leg, slightly shorter, and for me this is too small. This is too small in the... But it shows you the difference of the travel fabric and the tensils, because all the travel fabrics in a size 12 look absolutely perfect. This top is a 12, this is fine. And I would say there is absolutely no need to size up on this whatsoever, unless you see if this gap here, if you had a size bigger on the trouser, you wouldn't then have this look here. It would be more stylish, it would fit as it was meant to fit. So that's that beautiful camellia colour, which we have. Girls, you love your NAYA necklaces, and here we go. So there's a couple of options here in the camellia, and you could also, that top that I showed you in the ash, so how lovely does that look when you bring in just a touch of orange, camellia, sorry, if this is too much for you, but you like a splash of colour. You can bring the splash of colour in the accessories, and they're either $39.99 or less. They should be a lot more, but I always price the necklaces up to $39.99.
So I've got some questions and some comments for you, Jode.
Fire
Julie Livingston says, in this weather, it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
Anita Bajada says, good morning. Jackie Rattenbury says, are the pull-ups you have on now, the shorter leg ones, cream or ash?
It's all ash. It is all ash. So it might be looking paler because we have two fluorescent spotlights in here. So this is ash. This all matches perfectly. Ash, camellia. This is the shorter one. This is the wide leg one. The other one was a straight and longer. So you can just see there, if I put that there, the straight leg is, this one is slightly longer. So
on the terms of length, Adele Lee Such says, what's the length as I'm a shorty?
I don't know, but what I would say, I've got customers on watching here that are 5 foot and under, and they've never had a problem with NAYA. They either go and have them shortened or turn them up. So I would say if you like the tencel fabric and you're short, go for the wider leg one. If you like the travel fabric, go for the one with the cuff on the bottom. Sorry, the tab and the button on the bottom. I mean, it depends what you class as short. Some people say they're short and they're not really short.
Marie Mort says, well, I think it's a great collection. My husband says I've not worn the summer collection yet.
So don't worry about that. That's not a problem. You will.
Janice Rosser says, love the idea of heavier weight fabric in the trousers for the winter months, but agree with Marie's husband, I've not worn much of my NAYA summer wear yet.
Girls, just get it on and put a vest underneath or layering. I've got something really quite summery on today, and I just thought, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to sort of layer up rather than not wear these pieces. But I have been told that there is another heat wave coming. I'm not quite sure when, but apparently it is on its way.
There's a bit of confusion. Jackie Rattenbury says it says cream on your website.
Oh gosh. On which one?
I don't know.
Ash?
If you tell us which one, Jack, we'll have a look.
These are all ash. 172. Ash. 172. No. Have I given the wrong code? So the cream trouser is 237. You can see the big difference in the cream and the... Can you tell us what the code is that's saying cream, and then we'll establish what's what. And also, is it have we've put all this live, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did we put all the nail live this morning?
Yeah, we should have,
Yeah.
Should have or did?
Did.
Did.
I missed one, but I'm working on that now.
So, what I will say is, if it's a code that has been in a previous collection, because sometimes you might have, say, for instance, 172, which is from this collection, and you may have a 172 from a previous collection. So that we'll try and work out what the problem is there.
So Jackie's saying it's the one that you're wearing with the orange.
Sorry. Camellia. This just says Camellia. Oh, is that a different one?
We can take that off. We can take that and have a look at it online, can't we?
We will. There's 3 tops here. Hang on. Camellia. Anyway, I promise you, if you look at the codes, we will look at it, take it offline. But this code here is 123, and on my barcode it is definitely saying Camellia.
Right.
Whether
so she
in
says,
the description then it says cream and Camellia, but it's ash.
So I understand now. Thought you had a 237 on. My bad.
Yes, you are. Right, what a waste of time that was. Okay, I'm going to put on the bigger trouser so that you can see what I'm talking about in the tencel fabric, because this is a contentious subject right now, because apparently NAYA tell me that I am the only business in the UK and Ireland that has an issue with the fit, and everybody else thinks the fit is spot on. So slightly contentious, but so this is the wide leg drawstring. Now this is the 14. Now that's to me how they should fit. No pulling on the pocket, no pulling on the bottom, and it fits right here. So just to reiterate, I'm a size 12 in travel and a size 14 in tencel. This is a different top. I haven't tried this on. So this is ash, and so this one I could go either way on this one. This is a 12, fits me very, which as it should be, snug on the arm. But if you like your jumpers oversized, I could well easily go for a bigger size in this one. But this doesn't not fit. This fits me, so I would say it's true to size. But if you like things bigger, don't be afraid to go for the bigger size. And again, you can bring in those little necklace pieces. Just such a lovely, and I think it's a lovely colour combination. one that you can most certainly wear all season. This actually I should have shown you when I did. This is a lovely one as well. All the necklaces will be online. This would look very nice with that combination with the ash. Look, that's just fab. I've got some blue ones as well. So I'm going to show you one more top. Sorry, like the stripping. Maybe I should go up there. 12. I'm going on a 12 now on this one. Any questions, Paul?
No, they've all gone quiet on me again.
It doesn't matter. They're watching and
Yeah,
they're intense
concentrating.
and, whatever. So I think the answer, girls, is if that we're struggling with this rain and this weather, and you want to wear your stuff, book a holiday or book something. So I don't like that showing down. I haven't tied that up tight enough. Or sometimes, because I'm a little bit of a fuss part, does that surprise you? I don't like things dangling down, so sometimes I just tuck them in my waistband. So if I had a top, you wouldn't see the sort of little dingle dangle going on. So again, this is a 12. I think my answer to this, in all of these pieces, the camellia and stone, you could actually size up, because this is just fitting here. So in this whole collection of the tencel, potentially go up from your travel fabric. But the tops, you can go 12, bottoms, I would definitely go 14. Hope that helps with that scenario. I am going to put some of the Eclipse on, because I've got a little different jacket here. So I'm going to put that on. I've got a lovely, lovely Mac. Oh, I've got a little bit of jersey as well. Oh, goodness me. Let me hurry up. So you talk to me or Paul. Well, I have to tell you, girls, at this, Paul is in trouble. Because at this event yesterday...
Nothing new there then.
I had to give a speech, and Paul was there so that people, if they wanted to buy a VIP card, they could buy a VIP card. Because there were lots of ladies I'd never met before. They weren't customers, existing customers of the Queen Bee. So Paul came into the lunchroom to film the speech. So I said, when I got to speak to him halfway through the day, I said, oh, right, did you film the speech so that we can share it with all our girls? He said, oh, well, I did, but only half of it. I forgot to press play at the beginning. Oh my God, you can't get a step.
As Ben would say,
you're a strawberry.
I'm a strawberry.
As Ben would say. Okay.
And Amanda Harris says, lovely collection.
Well, we weren't sure, Amanda, if you were on holiday, because we were going to ring you, knowing that Navy has been on the top of your wish list for NAYA for some time. But we thought you were on holiday, so I should have put a little top under this one, really. We didn't want to disturb you on holiday. But if you're not on holiday, let us know if you're on holiday or not. If you're not on holiday, maybe we'll see you later. Okay, so this is the Eclipse. So this is the size 14 in the tencel. So we've got no pulling, fits nice on the bum. This is the ankle grazer wide leg trouser, and then this again is the clips. This is like a little gilet, so you could wear this bare with a vest top like I've got on now. This is code 284, and I've got a 14 on in this one, because I think if you were going to wear a shirt underneath this, you wouldn't want it to be too skimpy. So that makes a very, very nice set like that. That shirt that I had on at the beginning, you could bring that underneath. You could also bring the classic NAYA pieces. These are the ones with a mesh sleeve. This would look very nice under here. So this is a 10, I don't know if it's 105 or 106.
Do you need different glasses?
Probably, yeah. Specsavers keep writing to me saying test is overdue.
Yeah, but you need to go.
And they are right.
106.
106, 106. So we've got the French blue and we've got the cream. So for layering, I haven't put these on, but these would be great under here, so that you then had your little waistcoat in the summer. You could do a vest top and have it with bare arms, and then as the weather changes, you've then got your layered top with the mesh sleeve. Either the cream would look great, or in the French navy. The French navy is also going to work very, very well with the travel fabric. And I told you we had some blue necklaces, so that is going to be a fantastic piece with that one. I won't read all the codes out because all the necklace, and that's a lovely one as well. They're all on an extender. There's customers on that buy all the NAYA necklaces, so you can have them short like that, or this leather piece moves, and then you can have it as a long. So over the jumpers, they look nice, longer, and then maybe something like this, you'd want a shorter necklace. I promised you a MAC. This is a beaut. No, it doesn't have a hood, so in my intent, it then keeps it very, very, very stylish without the hood. It's like crinkle, I call it crinkle MAC material. Crinkle MAC material. It's got the lovely cuff sleeve. It is in the French navy. It's got a little bit of stitching. What do they call those? Horse bits or loops?
Just a D-ring.
A D. Oh yeah, well done. D-ring. So little detail, very, very light, full of style, pockets, very, very comfortable. You've got your drawstring in, again, these, we've got hardly any of this. It's got the double zip, so I will let her, oh no, it hasn't got a double zip, but there's plenty of room at the bottom for walking, so actually you don't need a double zip on this one, but your contrast zip, so again, makes that very, very stylish, putting it over the navy. It would go over the ash, it would go with the camellia, it would go with it, probably most things in your cupboard. I think we all need a raincoat right now. I've actually been buying for 2027, and one of the things I haven't got in my wardrobe, if you can believe it, is a raincoat. So I saw a brand, a new brand, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet, so I don't want people copying me. I got a new brand come in. It's going to come in the winter, and I just bought it for spring, summer next year. And one of the first things I chose off the rail was a MAC, because this British weather just tells us we do need a MAC. There we go. Any questions, queries, comments? Because I'm probably winging my way now into the last piece. Paul?
I've got a question. How much are the mesh sleeve tops, please?
I think they're $47.99.
This is this one.
I think. The one behind. And wash beautifully. Do not lose their shape or their colour.
This one.
Yeah.
So the code is 106, and they're $47.99.
It's one of the pieces that they have in every collection. There's certain staples that form part of the collection every time. So I put this. This is one of those. We've had this before as well, and it's been very, very well received. So I'm in size 12. Size 12 in the bottom. No pulling on the pocket. No pulling on the rise. Perfect on the bum. Fine on the tummy. So size 12 in this. So there's your little V-neck sports top, pocket at the front, beautiful colour scheme, grey, white, navy, French blue as they're calling it, and this mesh would be very nice under this as well, because if you think, well, it hasn't got a sleeve, that's not practical for me, this is one of those ones where you would then be layering as time went on. So very, very versatile, very adaptable in your wardrobe for all seasons. This isn't something where you say, if you're one of those that you have to move out your summer and your winter wardrobe, the space, and move it all around, an outfit like this you would just keep in your wardrobe constantly, because it could be a grab and go. If I put that mat with this, with that brazier, that is just going to be a really, really lovely combination. NAYA is not cheap. I don't hide away from the fact, if we use the words cheap. What I will say in terms of value, cost per wearing. Although you girls are telling me you're not wearing your NAYA, haven't worn it. Get it out the wardrobe and get it on, because your cost per wearing, I can't tell you. The travel fabric trousers I wear and wear and wear and wear. So yes, you're paying about £100 for a pair of trousers, but you just get so much wear out of them. Just thinking, this is like a barrel. This is like a barrel leg. Let me see. It feels gorgeous. Balloon shaped trouser. It feels like silk on. Feels so soft. What's the matter? Trainers. This one. Pulls doing my job for me now. So we bought 3 pairs of shoes in navy. The sliders that I've got on, and then this water resistant, which is again critical for this time of year. This is the Shelby Heavenly Feet, and this is $44.99, so well priced with a zip. I'm just going to put this on a minute, because sometimes with Heavenly Feet you do need to, this is generous. This is a 6 I'm trying on here. No, I would have the 6, because you don't want it to be pinchy across, but because it's quite rounded in the toe here, there's a lot more room in it. It feels more roomy. But that is Shelby, well priced, and would look very nice with all of the ash.
So Sue Coleman said earlier, I think she said hello from Turkey, but I can't find her on the feed now.
She is on holiday.
Yeah, and she's just written again and said...
There's all these people that are in Turkey at the moment, which is, I think I've got confused with Torquay and Turkey.
I've got mine with me, so comfortable to travel in.
I
think she might mean a 101s.
Yes, so I am going to show you one more.
And Sean Gurner is saying, can't find the link for the map. There we are. The link is being put in for you now, Sean.
It was. There we are, the link's in. Okay, one more outfit. So, and I'm going to say ta-ta for now, because I am on the shop floor, so if you're thinking of heading to Penarth, I will see you today. They've got me on rota. If you're not thinking of coming to Penarth but want to see me, come to Penarth. Easy as that. So this definitely, without question, you have to size up on this. This is gorgeous.
My stomach won't stop rumbling this morning.
It's because you didn't eat enough, yes?
So apologies if they can hear it on the mic. Because I didn't eat enough.
You didn't eat enough, yeah. Okay, so this is a 14, not a 12. So this fits fine. So basically, in summary, travel fabric, you can go your travel fabric size. Anything that is not stretch, which is the Tencel, Ash and the Eclipse, and this navy ensemble, you do need to size up from your travel fabric if you don't want it pulling. If you want it pulling, that's fine. So that's it on the bum, that's it on the pocket, tummy slightly swollen this morning, but not pulling too much, and then there's the top. So I'll give you the code. It's a very soft denim, wide leg, only one per size. 272 is the wide leg denim jean, and the top is 273. Very nice, very stylish, but I've got the 14 top, which is creating that look. Nice over the bottom. We've actually got some pale blue trainers, that would look nice with this. The navy trainers would look very nice, and that MAC would also, if you're going to get caught out in the rain, would look very nice as well.
Amanda Evans says, wow, beautiful.
Thank you.
I think she's talking about you.
No, she's not talking about me. She's talking about the collection, but that's fine, I don't expect that.
I am.
You're talking about me. Oh, you want something? Listen, I take it. Oh, I am. I'm 58 this year. I've got lots of curves. I've got curveballs and curves. And do you know what? What I will say is, it doesn't matter about anything, about health is your wealth. For sure. And you know, the subjects that I've had over the last couple of lives, I talked about carte diem and living for the moment. I talked about air pockets, and honestly, you cannot believe the messages and the conversations that I've had where people have stopped me and said, oh my God, Jodie, you know, I just had this news, or I've just had these results and this is amazing, so carte diem. And I've had lots and lots of people telling me, oh my God, yes, I have air pockets too, APs, in fact, I think they were referring them to. But the most important thing is health is wealth, enjoy yourself, embrace life. Because, as I say, with curveballs around the corner, I'm sure many of you are listening to this and thinking, I'm in Jodie's American baseball team. Well, maybe we have to have a baseball party one day and talk about our stories. Anyway, that is it for today. I don't think there's one. Sometimes I have missed a piece out. I get to the end, and I've missed pieces. I am not going to put them on, but I'm going to show you because they are beauts. So this is the navy balloon trouser, another beautiful jumper, white knit with the navy stripe. This will be true to size 12.
What are the coats?
Oh, the coats are... one of the pieces that I've worn most from my spring NAYA collection is my jumper with the spots on it. 231, square shape with the knit, lovely little pocket detail there, the ruche. 231, and the little gilet with that trouser, absolutely gorgeous. And then bring in the mesh top, lovely 3-piece ensemble. I mean, a lot of you will want to try these pieces on, so I mean there is no need to see every single piece on me. You've seen these trousers. This is going to be fabulous, as equally as fabulous as this one. So if you fancy a jacket rather than almost a sort of tank toppy look, that's a very nice little mix and match there with that piece. There we are. So I definitely now haven't missed one piece on the rail. Oh.
So Alison Ferriman says looks fabulous. Margaret Byrne says absolutely. Have you missed something else?
Well, I mean, a trouser that we've had before, but we've had it back in.
Sean Gurner says lush on you, Jodie, your colour. Julie Can says I am chief batter in your team. Lots of love and hugs.
Oh,
and that is it.
Oh, brilliant! It's good to be back. Will we hear next Saturday? I think so.
I think so.
What date is it next Saturday?
13.
Well, it's a good job it's not Friday the 13th. So all being well, I will be with you next Saturday. I have no clue what I'm going to talk about. Like most Saturdays, I get in the room and decide, here we go. So hopefully some of you will join me. If you're not and you decide to escape this weather, then go and enjoy yourself, seize the moment. If you do seize the moment, many of you watch me from your sunbed of wherever you've travelled. So have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week ahead. If you're loving this, send us a heart, please, because it's good for me to know, when I'm embarking on my buying journey, which, as I said to you, I am now for 27. It's good for me to know I don't want to buy for me, I want to buy for you. So if you love it, send us a heart. Anyway, no more final words?
Anita Bajada said, love that outfit. Jackie Rattenbury said, lovely show, see you soon. And that is it, and there's quite a few hearts coming through.
Brilliant. Okay, over to you girls, and I may see you in the store today. Bye-bye.
Take care, bye-bye.